Hello everyone and welcome to Bevins Bricks, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at something that everybody has been dying to see, and that is my Lego City update. Many of you know that over the last week and a half I have been live streaming like crazy, and during all those live streams I am quite simply just working on various types of road plates and train track plates to place throughout the city so I can get all my buildings put into place. So now I want to take a minute, kind of walk through the city, show you some of what I've done, and then also explain to you what I intend to do. I want to start by showing you how much of my highway's left. As many of you know, I've been tearing apart all my highway in order to build all of the mills plates that you see on my city now. I had a pile of roads that were on the floor, and then I also had two of these sections of highway here. I have one piece left, but that piece is going to be used to put the roads on this half of the table. Seeing the trains run through my city is extremely exciting as well, and I plan on building these two sets to have a passenger liner running through the entire city, and then the other train that you just saw running, I plan on having at least one, if not two, freight trains that will be running in a constant loop on the city table. My Lego City is still quite actually a disaster, but I feel like I've made a ton of progress along the way, and I am so happy I finally decided to do things the way that I've done it. And I'm really happy with the fact that I'm placing all of my official Lego modular buildings in the city, as by doing that I have been able to do so many different things, and now I'm getting a really good grasp of what I want to put throughout the city and basically where I'm going to be placing it all at. I still have two areas left where I got to work on the roads, and that first area is this right here, and I am simply going to be putting a road straight through. And I also want to finish plating this in just like I did back in there. To kind of explain some of the things that I intend on doing, this whole corner over here is going to be a residential area. So I'm going to be placing privet drive somewhere in here, and then a few other random houses along the roadway. Moving up this way, this particular spot, and yes, it is a very large open area, but this is where the Bevins Bricks Convention Center is going to be getting located. After that, I have all this space down here that I want to fill in. And my plan is kind of this. I want this to be somewhat industrial, and I do also still want to put in some more skyscrapers, because the view area of my city is always going to be back from this location. And what my goal is to finish and fill in that skyline along the back wall, because I do also intend on painting that black wall blue and putting some clouds on it as well. A lot of people ask me when I'm going to start placing minifigs throughout my city. And to me, that is more of a finish and finesse part of the build. Here's what I mean by that. For example, right here, I'm going to be placing railroad crossing signs and things like that throughout the city built into the roadway. But those are the kind of things that I do after I do all of my rough-in. The rough-in work, as I like to call it, is quite simply just getting the roads built and everything placed throughout the city. So I have a better understanding of where everything's going to go, and then I come back and I do what I call the finesse work, being details. Details like the intersection lights, guardrails on the roads, and even trees throughout the city. Here's a really good example of what I consider finesse work, as I have a nice tree and a bunch of different things going on in front of the plaza of my Grand Hotel. Plus you can see a lot of built-in arrows and words built into the road of my Mills Plate roads, which allows for a lot of really beautiful angles and photography once I get everything filled in and finessed the way that I like it. I'm hoping this is the start of a great mini Lego City updates that you guys all love to watch and see, as even the current size of my airport is going to be changing. The building itself will stay its current size, but the runway, the ramp area, and even hangars will be getting added to this area down here. Prime example, this is the runway extension that I will be doing. So when everything is said and done, my runway will be a total of 12 feet in length. I personally cannot wait to get back to doing a lot of mock building, as I know that's what a lot of you guys like to see. And it's going to be a ton of fun now that I have all these roads kind of placed throughout the city. So it gives me a great idea of how big I can go with anything that I want to build. And don't forget, if you like to see Lego City update videos, watch this playlist here to see more.